93.7 The Ticket. It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios. Here is your host, Derek Pearson. Presented by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
One-on-one on a Tuesday, 402-464-5685. Honda Lincoln Hotline. Sutter Heyman text line. I want to thank the folks from Beatrice Bakery for making this hour happen and making it go. As a matter of fact, today is Make a Smile Day. Care package from Beatrice Bakery on this show in this hour. You can go to theticketfm.com and look for the Beatrice Bakery tab. It'll be the first thing that pops up. You can click on it. Just think of it this way. It's a chance to make someone's day better. Somebody who just handles their business, somebody that overlooks and oversees for the goodness of others, somebody who works hard, somebody who deserves celebration, somebody who deserves a pat on the back, somebody that is going the extra mile and taking the extra step and doing the extra work that nobody else wants to do or can do. Somebody that's there for you, somebody that's there for others, somebody that's there for anybody who crosses their path and just deserves an attaboy or an attagirl. Now, you can add those, nominations to the text line. I would rather they be on the banner because it gives us more information to work from and allows it for us to follow up. I will also say this, depending on the volume, there may be some others that we can do along the way. I just want to take the chance to take this opportunity to make somebody's day. No other reason other than they're good people. There's some people that you care about, people that you want to acknowledge. Also for that, Thursday and Friday, Buffalo Wings and Rings, 68th and O. I think we figure out a way to give out the bulk of those packages Thursday and Friday there at Buffalo Wings and Rings and just have people pick them up, or maybe we'll take nominations there as well. Thursday and Friday, March 17th and 18th, we will be at the 68th and O Buffalo Wings and Ring live shows from 11 to 6 both days. So, the first 64 people to show up on Thursday will get a ping pong ball of a team in the tournament on it. If the team makes the Final Four, you'll win sweet prizes. Prize giveaways at the top of every hour, both days. Free raffle tickets, no purchase necessary. Don't have to buy anything, just come hang out. Now, of course, you're going to get there and you're going to get wings and maybe some beer, maybe a burger. You can go do that. Free raffle tickets, just free for showing up. Prizes like appetizers, beer tubes, gift cards, and more. We got all sorts of cool stuff being loaded and lined up here at the station. So we can do that. Wings, beer, and basketball. Oh yeah, sports talk. Much better than that. March Mayhem this Thursday and Friday at Buffalo Wings and Rings, 68th and O. Please don't forget, that's St. Patrick's Day. Prepare yourself. Don't be irresponsible in it. Get some wings in your belly first and then engage. Right? And low key, they may have the best French fries in the area. So, you could do that. So again, text line for Beatrice Bakery nominations. Seriously, just pause for a second and just think of, is it a significant other? Is it somebody you're trying to impress? Is it somebody that you work with? Is it somebody that you work for? Is it somebody you work around? Somebody that showed up for you, right? In a time of need? Is there somebody whose shoulder you lean on or that others lean on? Get those nominations in over the course of the next half hour or so. In the final half hour of the show, we can give away those care packages to do that. So playing games begin tonight. Again, Indiana and Wyoming. Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, and Texas Southern will also open the show for everybody. Again, the first game's at 5:40 p.m. And then 8:10 as the secondary game, and those games will exist again tomorrow. So you can get into that. Playing games of the stories of March Madness Cinderella. And I asked Rico to come up with his favorite Cinderella stories for March Madness. Things that people come, what teams come to mind, what people, what stories. So Rico, March Madness Cinderella. Who comes to your mind?
I can't really think of people or players, but I can't think of teams. And I believe it was 2011 VCU. First four to Final Four. First team to do that. It was fantastic. 2013 Florida Gulf Coast Dunk City came alive in the tournament. The first Loyola Chicago team with Sister Jean before, not the team that upset Illinois, but the team, I think it was 2018 with Sister Jean that made it to the Final Four.
They played in Dallas, and me and my buddy Lassie were there for that, and we actually got to sit like pretty close to her.
Yeah, so they made it to the Final Four, and it was amazing.
And their fans showed up, man. That was amazing.
Like you could say, like UCLA first four to Final Four, Syracuse first four to Final Four, but I don't consider those Cinderella. Like, yeah, they were lower seeds and they made it, but those are like traditional powers, so I don't consider that a Cinderella story. University. It was one game, but University of UMBC.
Oh yeah. Oh, they beat
the one seed. They beat Virginia.
They beat the one seed. Does Cinderella have to appear several times?
I think 2 wins. 2 wins makes you a Cinderella. 1 win makes you a great. One win makes you a good story. Davidson was a Cinderella with Steph Curry.
That was such a great run.
Yes,
that was such a great run. That may be
technically, or was it 2011 Butler? Because they made it to the championship. That was
by that. Were we surprised by the
apparently
run?
People were. They're considered a Cinderella.
Here's
they were. I think they were an 8 seed, weren't they? So that's it's a lower seed.
There's some depth to that. Somebody just texted me and says, "Yeah, you do realize so that," and they were trying to get my information. They said, "What are the chances of filling out a perfect bracket?"
Very low.
Like how low?
Like you are more likely I'm just going to make this one up, but there's like a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch of things out there. I'm just going to say you're probably more likely to die from a baby choking you to death than filling out a perfect bracket.
1 in 9.2 quintillion.
You're more likely to die from a rabbit kick.
You're more
likely to die from a kangaroo while living in Kansas than to fill out a perfect bracket.
1 in 9.2 quintillion.
You're more likely to die from a bull shark in North Dakota.
How many zeros is quintillion?
Well, so you got 100,000 million billion trillion, and then I don't know what comes after that. I'm pretty sure it's pretty high up there. I'd give it over under 15
there are
zeros.
18 zeros in quintillion.
That was a good over under 15 zeros. That was a good one. I'm pretty good. I am solid.
Yeah, 18 zeros in quintillion, and you need 9 of them to get to where you're going to create a perfect pool.
Unnamed text says Bucknell over Kansas 2005. People forget CJ McCollum's Lehigh squad beat Duke in Omaha.
Yeah, you can't forget that. You can't forget that.
George Ellis in Illinois says George Mason for sure.
So Florida Gulf Coast at 12.
The following
Syracuse
year.
2016.
Yeah, I told you, but I don't count it. They went first 4 to Final Four.
Right, don't count it.
They were
we know
power.
Davidson, right? That's the call there. Penn, the Penn team back in the day was ridiculous because they went all the way to the tournament final. George Mason, of course, in 2006.
That's what a lot of people go to.
LSU in 86, which I don't think it's that much. Like I thought they got on a run. We ended up choosing Washington ended up choosing John Williams from that. He ate himself out of the league.
Mm.
They called him John Hot Plate Williams. VCU 2011, of course, my alma mater has to get the shout out. Reached the Final Four in Houston, which was spectacular.
Shaka Smart parlayed that into a Texas job and then parlayed that into a Marquette job.
He will not be at Marquette long after the job he did this year. Danny and the Miracles, Danny Manning and the Miracles at Kansas City. They actually won the championship as a 6 seed. Is that the lowest seed to ever win?
No, 8.
8.
It was 80 something somebody.
Yeah.
We looked it up.
But that is the only team to lose 11 games and still win the tournament.
Nebraska could have been the first to lose 21.
Good. Loyola Marymount, Hank Gathers. Yeah. Bo Kimball. Were you old enough to remember them?
I know the name Hank Gathers.
An amazing run. He died. He collapsed on the court.
Yeah, that
and
yeah.
died.
They had a 30 for 30 on him.
March 4.
Because he was the second pick.
Yeah. And then
by Boston,
right?
Correct?
No, that was Lenny Bias.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
That was Lenny Bias from Maryland.
Oh no, Hank Gathers. No, yeah, okay, no. I watched the documentary on Hank Gathers as well.
Yeah,
they were talking to his coach and because he
Bo
collapsed Kimball. And he like got back up, and they were like, oh, he's okay, and then he collapsed again.
Yeah, he collapsed on the floor. He's the second player ever to lead the nation in scoring and rebounding in one season. Now who's the first? Who is the first?
Kareem?
I don't know.
Right? I would think that seems like the go-to there. Bill Russell? No. Wilt Chamberlain? Seems like he led everything every time. I'm
gonna find that out.
Figure it out.
Well, because in the first person to text that in.
Because I know you've got like the smaller school guys leading in like rebounds and points these years. Like the kid at Bryant is leading the nation in scoring at like 28 a game. He's fun to watch. And then you've always got smaller school guys leading in rebounding. Like Kenneth Faried led the nation in rebounding like 3 seasons in a row.
Wow!
You find it? Are you gonna hold off on it?
Wow. Okay. Wow.
I think you should just say it. I want to know now. You keep saying wow. I want to know.
Oh, there are 3 players in Division I men's basketball who led the league, had led the country in scoring and rebounding in the same year.
Okay. Is it anybody that I would know since I was alive?
One of them played for your favorite team.
Okay. Patrick?
Mm-mm.
But who?
So text line.
Who would it be?
Text line. Have at it. I will put together a Beatrice Bakery care package for that. I will do that.
Rebounding and points.
In the same
year. It's got to be a big guy.
In the same season. Fantastic.
Oak?
No.
Oak, yeah, no. Oak didn't.
No. Wow. That is spectacular.
Is Craig right? Craig's not right.
Craig's
sorry. Craig said.
What did Craig? No, it was not.
No,
Shaq.
Not the big Diesel.
It was not.
Not the big Aristotle.
It was not Shaq Fu. It was not Shaq Fu.
Not Shaquille
It
O'Neal.
is not Shaq Fu.
Shaquille O'Neal.
This
not
is
Kazam.
Spectacular.
Yeah, I'm not going to get it. I have no idea.
Oh my goodness gracious! Wow. Wow. So there's a first person, a second person, and then of course we just mentioned the third. So there's 2 names that you could come up with that would.
Are they well known?
They're known. They're known.
Should I know this?
You should know one because he played for the Knicks.
That's the problem. I already said Oak.
It was not Oak Tree. It was not Bill Russell.
Played for the Knicks. Who
played for the Knicks?
Who would it be?
Wow, this is
scoring
spectacular.
and rebounding.
Oh, it was not.
It's not.
Ewing.
It's not Patrick.
It's not Ewing. It's not Shaq.
I said Wilt.
It's not Wilt.
Not Wilt. That's wow.
Something
that Wilt didn't have.
That Wilt did not do. It was not. It was fantastic. One. They're both. They really are the same type player. Like they're the same type player. Sidney Wicks is a great guess, but no. I don't know. Let's ask Nick. Do you know?
No, it wasn't Tim Duncan.
It was not Tim Duncan. Nick, do you know the answer to this?
Here's another question.
The only players to lead the country in scoring and rebounding in the same season. In the same season, it was not Wes Unseld. It was not Charles Barkley.
Not Chuck.
Not Russell. Not Dunklin.
He says one of them played for the Knicks, and it's
one
not
of them
Patrick
played
Ewing.
for the Knicks. It is not Patrick Ewing.
And they are farther back.
Okay.
Willis Reed?
Hold on. I just saw it. So Pecan Pie, you're off the list. You can come by and get your.
Really?
You can come
The
by
second
and get
name?
Yeah. Then Mickey nails it. You both can come by and pick up some fruit cake from Beatrice
I don't know
Bakery.
the first. I don't know that one.
You don't know Xavier McDaniel?
I do not.
Played for the Wichita Shockers. Played for the Shockers.
Really?
And then played for the Seattle Sonics.
Supersonics.
Played for the Sonics. And then Kurt Thomas at TCU. Kurt Thomas, who played for the Knicks for 8 or 9 years.
Kurt Thomas
led the country.
I was not going to get that.
Led the country in scoring and rebounding in the same year.
I was not going to get that. I didn't even think of Kurt Thomas
right?
for that.
Like you just go, wow, there's only been 3 in all of it, right? Right. Spectacular.
Craig says no names.
You can't be a no name when you're an All-American. These are All-Americans. They were both All-Americans. And they both played extensive amounts of time in the league.
You know, now I feel like let me look this up.
So he played.
Do I know
Xavier McDaniel played for 13 years. 13 years. That's not a no name. Played for the Sonics, the Suns. Also played for the Knicks, right? Boston Celtics, and then the New Jersey Nets. Right. Spectacular. Oh, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. Well done, guys. The X-Man. That's right, man. You got to know the X-Man.
He said the nickname, and now I feel like I do know him.
Right? Like that he was a menacing looking dude.
He looks it.
Xavier looked like he just like they found him out back. He was the bouncer.
Yeah, this is
and then they gave him a jersey.
This is before my time. So when I was born, he was playing for the Celtics. He played for the Celtics for 2 more years after I was born. Then he went overseas and played for Iraklis Thessaloniki for a year, and then he came back and played for the New Jersey Nets for 2 years. He ended his NBA career in 1998.
14 years.
I was 5.
14.
I'm sorry that I don't know Xavier.
Okay,
McDaniel.
here's another good one, right? Here's another good one. This is amazing. Ready for this?
His numbers are tied by Wichita State.
Hold on. I will also put in a Beatrice Baker care package for the person that can answer this. The only player to lead the NCAA in both assists and points in a season. Assists and points in a season. Go.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, baby. Hit me on the text line 424-645-5685.
I just need one hint anytime you ask these questions. Was I alive?
Yes.
Oh,
you were alive. Yes, you were.
Okay.
Google faster. That's
I don't want to Google this. I don't want
No, but folks are going to.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
I was alive.
I don't have your name. 6537. I cannot.
Oh, I remember that.
I cannot acknowledge you because I don't have your name. Why do people text in and not give their name? You have to give your name.
I do remember that being a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, we do have a winner. It was.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, Gary. Thank you. How simple is that? It's Trae Young. Trae Young was the first to ever.
I was
do
gonna
it.
say John Wall,
He did not lead the
but I
country.
don't think he led the country in scoring.
He did not lead the
I think
country
he
in
had some.
scoring.
I think he had some people on his
All right,
team.
Rico, change his name
Yeah, I'll change
on
it
there so we can
to
get that done.
Gary.
And here's the
Gary.
thing: if you guys Googled it, stop. Like we want to give out stuff, but that's okay.
Gary.
John Des Moines mentions a person that is pretty unique to me. Chris Jackson, when he was with LSU, of course, he went to the Nuggets as Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf and was a bit of a cult icon as far as a guy who scored in huge volumes, even without, the pub. But then once he got to the league, and of course, I think it's fair to say he was blackballed from the league.
Oh, 100. No, he 100% was.
Like he was blackballed from the league. That's not.
That's not a controversial statement.
Right,
that's not an untruth.
right,
That's just true.
Like we still owe him an apology.
The dude could ball,
Like we still owe him an apology.
and they were just like,
And
Nope.
and ESPN, well, I loved it back in the day because when ESPN was first firing up at that level, that they would just have Mahmoud. They would just yell Mahmoud in the day. Those are some great players. Low key, LSU has had some remarkable players.
oh yeah,
Of course, Maravich. Somebody said that Shaq was the greatest player at LSU, and I'm like, no, he wasn't even Chris Jackson good, and he certainly wasn't Pete Maravich good. And people get mad. I'm like, no, look what Maravich did, and look at what Shaq did.
Pete Maravich could play in today's NBA.
Pete Maravich,
Easily.
Pete Maravich could play in any version of the NBA. There aren't a lot of players that you could say that
No.
about. Well, but it changes, right? It changes. Shaq, we had not seen a Shaq before, but we also had not seen a Pete Maravich before.
Shaq could play and he might struggle in today's. I mean, he'd
Like
still
Bird
get the
could
down
play in
low,
today's,
but
Magic could play in today's,
easily.
Jordan could play in the
Magic would be Ben Simmons, but not scared.
He would be Magic would
He'd be LeBron James.
He'd be LeBron.
He'd be Giannis.
Without the
Actually,
physical restriction.
Giannis is Orlando Shaq.
But
now he has a shot.
Giannis is Giannis. I don't think
Yeah.
we've had a Giannis.
I mean, if you want to do so,
we haven't had like
when I
with
make
KG?
comparisons, I don't say like they're going to end up like this person or they're exactly like. It's just like the closest thing that you have seen, and that you can kind of like think about. That's when I make the comparisons because Shaq, when he was Orlando, was crazy athletic and running the floor as a center, and people were just like, I don't know
he was a small forward. We didn't know.
Yeah, and people are like, I don't know what is happening here, but this is fun to watch. And that's Giannis.
A 7 foot wing. Who ran like a wing, but was too powerful for anybody in the paint.
Yeah, and that's Giannis. Kevin Durant is an alien,
but I'm also not sure that Giannis in the 70s or early 80s would be Giannis.
Well, now Giannis with the weight on. Earlier Giannis, no, but now Giannis with the weight on would be fine.
Right.
They would probably have him at center.
Dave Braska makes a point, like Pete Maravich with the 3-point line. They said that he would have averaged another.
I mean, he was shooting from out there
9 or 10 additional points a game. The Wiz Kid has a question. Which DP would you rather get, Elgin Baylor or Jerry West?
Ooh.
I'm a Baylor guy. Because Baylor was another, when you talk about guys that changed the way the game was being played. Now, West is icon. He's the logo. But if you had to put them side by side, Baylor was the guy. West represented a part of America that needed Jerry West. Baylor represented a part of America that needed Elgin Baylor. 6'7", ran the floor. He was LeBron before LeBron. Like when people talk about,
I hear that a lot,
right? That we hadn't seen a guy who did it, but he handled the ball well, bodied in space, was tough on the block, could take you on the wing, could take you off the dribble, and West could do all of those things. But I think at that point, small forwards, more was required of you than West playing point / 2 guard.
But we keep saying this.
Yeah, Willie and Marv both said the same thing, which is odd.
I've never heard that one before.
So both of them said that Giannis reminds them of Sean Kemp.
I've never heard that comparison.
But no, like Sean Kemp was KG before KG.
Minnesota KG.
Young Minnesota KG. Yeah. But KG had a better jumper than Sean Kemp. But I'm not sure there was a better finisher around the rim than Sean Kemp.
No.
Like Rain Man, when people talk about the greatest dunkers that ever lived, you should talk about Sean Kemp, but you don't talk about him because he was 6'9" or 6'11", depending on how you measured him or what day you
shoes
caught
off,
him.
shoes on.
Right, or whatever it was. But Sean Kemp ran the floor. Like you talk about 6'11" dudes who ran the floor. Like a gazelle, and then would jump out of the stadium. Like he murdered people under the rim. Like it was there. But there are guys you could have that discussion with guys like Connie Hawkins, right? Mm-hmm. The Hawk at 6'7", air flight, strong on the floor, ran the floor with the likes of Dr. J and the like, but was a grown man on the box. Yeah. Like Doc wasn't going to get into a battle down on the box. Connie Hawkins would give you the business throwing elbows. Mm-hmm. We'll spend the next segment talking about underrated guys.
Okay.
But when you talk about underrated players that we don't talk about enough, Tom Chambers who played for Seattle. I remember Tom was a monster. Mm-hmm. And look, he won the slam dunk contest. Like, dude rolled out. It was like, hey, I know I'm not supposed to be here, but I'm going to mess around and win the thing. And Tom Chambers was like, okay. I think he might have been the first white dude to win the slam dunk contest. Him and Thunder Dan Marley, maybe, right?
Thunder Dan.
Right? So text on, let me know. Was Tom Chambers the first white guy to win the slam dunk contest? He might have been the first white dude to be in it.
Has there been?
But we'll check it on the break and we'll find out more. We'll talk about this more here on One-on-One.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, welcome to Big Chain Bar and Grill. Can I get you a drink? Which game were you hoping to see? Doesn't matter. I don't know what channel the game's on anyway. Are you ready to order? Okay, here's your check. Come back and see us again, okay?
What?
Hey, welcome back into Upside.
Slow down and enjoy the game at the Upside Bar and Lounge. Comfortable seating, plenty of screens, a great food and drink menu, and no one trying to shove you out the door. Come in, hang out, and take it all in at the Upside Bar and Lounge, open daily just east of 27th and Pine Lake.
Are you ready for $0 cost individual employee health insurance? How about company paid life insurance for you and your family? What about on-the-job paid training? Become part of the Landmark difference today. Join Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, at our upcoming career fairs. Chat one-on-one with our team to hear what it's really like to work with us. Career fairs will be held at Landmark locations. March 8th in Lexington, March 10th in Kearney, March 22nd in Beatrice, and March 24th in Hastings. See more details at www.landmark.careers.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Expect clearing skies and slightly warmer conditions today. We'll top out at around 62. South-southwest winds at around 15. Mainly clear tonight, a low dropping down to around 39. We'll see an afternoon high tomorrow of around 71, with winds eventually turning out of the north, gusting again to around 20. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I'm Jenny Benson. I taught for 32 years. Educators are used to the challenges of a typical school year, but the last year plus was far from typical. Yet everyone leaned in and found creative ways to adapt, innovate, and persevere. Behind each student were resourceful families and dedicated educators who reached out with open arms of support. Because of all the ways we work together, our students continued to learn, grow, and thrive.
sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association in this station.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $22.07 per hour, and other select jobs starting at $23.77 per hour, with wages growing up to $29.71 per hour. Continental also has salaried jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, but you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Order online now from the new Wingstop, located at 5001 O Street.
Brown Shoe Fit is gearing up for spring with new inventory on the way. They're stocking up on new spring sandals and athletic shoes daily in brands like Brooks, Hoka, Keen, Merrell, On, and many, many more. Browns has the local professionals to get the proper fit, aided by their high-tech foot scanner by Atrax. Spring is the season to be active and busy. Don't let your feet lose their support with old rundown shoes or sandals. Stop by Brown's Shoe Fit today, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Happy Hour with Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary.
You didn't know for the longest time, where you were going. Did you ever see it playing out this way?
Honestly, no. For me, it's just every day I've just tried to get better, focus on the things I can control. I wasn't getting the offers I wanted. Thankful for Nebraska for giving me a walk-on offer. I love my time at Nebraska. It kind of worked out that that's the route I wanted to go, to South Dakota State, the journey, and I've been appreciative of every step of the way.
Weekdays from 2 to 3 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Your home should not be a zoo to unwelcomed animals. Let the experts at Bats to Rats take care of those problems. Dane has been a leader in wildlife and pest management and prevention in Lincoln and the surrounding area for 15 years. He can help you get rid of bats, rodents, and anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, they're always a phone call away. Call today at 402-310-0904 or visit batsterats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
You're listening to One on One with DP, sponsored by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to One on One. Again, Tuesday is the day that here on One on One we thank our sponsor, Beatrice Bakery, by doing the thing that we promised to do, which was make someone smile. And you guys you have another 15 minutes or so to get your nominations in. Just go to theticketfm.com and nominate somebody, just for, even if it's just a small thing, to pat them on the back and say, I'm thinking about you. I care. Job well done. We appreciate you. You're the best. Have a better day. Whatever it is you want to do. We did get a nomination I want to read. I'd like to nominate my wife, Nicole B. She's not only is she a fantastic mother to our two small kids, but she fills the roles of primary caregiver, pharmacist, respiratory therapist, and many more for our 20-month-old son who has cystic fibrosis. She does and takes care of everything he and our daughter needs daily, all whilst owning, operating, and growing a small business here in Lincoln. Not all days are happy ones with our son having CF, but she goes through each day with a smile on her face and love in her amazingly big heart. And I'd love for her to be recognized for everything she does. For the person who put that text in, please stop by 93.7 The Ticket, and we will have a care package for your lovely wife. As a matter of fact, what I'd love to do is to also refer people to her business. So provide that information to us, and I will say, hey, job well done. You are appreciated and recognized duly. So job well done with that one. Again, you guys have 15 minutes or so. Get those in, and we will read them out. The Whiz Kid, you said either West or Baylor. I have to tell you, back in the day, there was a Baylor, a Lakers powder blue Baylor jersey that was really popular.
Those are good.
Those are nice.
The like Minnesota Laker.
The Minneapolis Lakers.
Back when it actually made sense.
Right. With the Great Lakes of Los Angeles.
It makes sense if you don't think about
it. It's the Great Lakes of Los Angeles. And then, of course, the logo. The West that was really popular, the West jersey, was the purple. They had a purple with the gold, the white numbers and gold trim. Those were exceptional.
Is it? Okay. I thought it was going to be the yellow block, the gold block.
They have those too with the block.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those,
because I know the one of the more popular Kobe ones is the gold block 8.
The Kobe one that I actually had a buddy of mine. I know the equipment manager for the Lakers, and
of course you do.
I'm sorry, but they were pushing the Kobe's with the 8s and 24s, so 8 on the front, 24 on the back, and then they had the black snakeskin one,
the Mamba, yeah.
And my buddy was trying to get it, and so I called my buddy in the Lakers. He's like, "Yeah, I got you covered. I got you covered." I had to swap him like a Nebraska jersey, like he wanted.
Necessary.
He wanted a Rodgers, so I had to go find a Rodgers, and then made the switch. But the Lakers jerseys tend to run. Those are very popular.
Oh yeah.
For what that is,
especially with Cowboys fans.
Right. Jerks. All of them are just jerks. What is going on?
And Dodgers
man?
fans,
just losers picking.
Dodgers, Cowboys,
Yankees.
Lakers.
Go ahead and say Yankees. Please say Yankees.
I know what you're talking about.
Please say Yankees and Celtics, because those are people who are Red Sox fans. More. So as we were talking about greatnesses and players of that, and talk, of course, the NCAA. So most people recognize that Pete Maravich was the greatest college scorer in history, and to speak to him averaging in 83 games. This is over 83 games. He averaged 44 points a game
without a 3-point line.
Without a 3-point line, he averaged 43 a game. 44 a game. 44.2 a game. Freeman Williams from Portland State, 30 a game, over 106 games. He could shoot it, right? He could shoot it. But there is a player from Nebraska, the greatest collegiate scorer ever from the state of Nebraska. And whoever texts in his name first will also receive a care package from Beatrice Bakery. The Nebraska player he scored the most amount of points for any player from Nebraska.
And I guarantee DP the first person would get this right.
Well,
so
Rico
do not
said,
let me down.
Yeah, Rico said
I got it right away.
Yeah, Rico knew it right away. And so 402-464-5685. Wrong! Rico! You are wrong!
Not the wording. The wording. He said from Nebraska.
From Nebraska, not the University of Nebraska.
From Nebraska.
The greatest collegiate scorer in history from Nebraska.
From
Nebraska.
Come on, you guys know this.
Willie's
Willie! No! What are you doing?
What are you doing? 0 for 2. 0 for 2.
Oh my goodness, you guys let me down.
0 for 2. Rico was so 0 for 3.
Ryan! Stop it!
0 for 3. There's a Beatrice Bakery care package on the line for the first person that types on the text line that name. Rico swore that you're 0 for 4.
Mickey.
0 for 4.
Oh, Annette Carter.
0 for 5. 0 for 6.
Me?
0 for 6. Look, I said it. 0 for 7.
What is happening?
0 for 8. This is fantastic.
He is in the top 10.
He's in the top 10
scoring all-time NCAA from Nebraska.
And we're not going to give you the high school.
He
we
was
are not going to give you the high school.
He was born in
No,
Nebraska.
not going to give you. Not going to get. Nope.
He is not. That person is
0 for
not
11. 0 for 12.
Pecan Pie. That person is from Iowa.
0 for 12.
They went to school in Nebraska.
0 for 12. The first 12.
Come on.
Rico
Are you kidding
me?
me?
First person was going to know it.
Are you kidding me?
0 for 13. You guys are shooting the greatest collegiate scorer in history from the state of Nebraska. You're 0 for 14. This is a brutal shooting streak.
Kyle
Over
Korver not
15.
from Nebraska.
0 for 15.
What in the
It is not Bob Boozer. It is
Can I
not
give them
Kyle
one? I'm
Korver.
not going to give where he was born. One hint.
There it is. You found it.
Thank
You're 1 for 16.
Gosh.
8-5. We need for
Give us your name.
4859. Give your name so we can get your care package. You guys are 1 for 18. And I mean, it is not Mike McGee. It is not Bob Boozer. It's not Kyle Korver. It's not Bill Holiday. It's not Ron Kellogg.
It's not Doug
not
McDermott.
Dougie McBuckets.
Although he is in the top 5, I believe.
Yeah, he is.
Or no, he's number 6, just outside the top 5.
Well, they're the same. They're the same. I'll give Dougie McBuckets credit, but actually, he's from North Dakota. McDermott was born in North Dakota. He was not born in Nebraska.
No, he was born in Iowa.
No, he was born in Grand Forks, North Dakota.
Oh, yeah, he went to high school in Iowa.
Grand Forks, North
his
Dakota.
His dad was coaching in Iowa.
Grand Forks, North Dakota. The correct answer.
Come on.
Look at this list. This
Are
list
you
is spectacular.
kidding me? This person was
Markel. Yeah.
Thanks, Markel. I know it was easy, wasn't it?
So this player scored. You ready for this? This is spectacular. This is amazing. Rico scored.
I'm mad.
So
I'm legitimately mad
Pete
right now.
Maravich, who averaged 44 a game. Freeman Williams from Portland State, 30.7 a game. Chris Clemens from Campbell, 24.8 a game. Lionel Simmons from LaSalle, 24.6 a game. Alfonso Ford from Mississippi Valley State, 29 a game over the course, but total points is what they were basing it off of. Doug McDermott from North Dakota, 31.50. But this person actually averaged more per game at 22.4 points a game, 3,000 points. For Mike Dahm, South Dakota State, 2015 to 2019. That is your winner. Markel, we'll have some goodies here for you at the radio station. Markel says it's way too easy.
Are you kidding me? Born and raised in the great city of Kimball, Nebraska. And you guys couldn't get that.
And he's in the top 10.
It was so recent.
It's in the top 10.
It literally just happened.
It's top 10. I would have thought.
Gee Willikers, Batman.
And then behind him, let me tell you some of the people that he outscored. He outscored Hersey Hawkins. He outscored Oscar Robinson. He outscored Danny Manning. He outscored Elvin Hayes. He outscored Larry Bird. He outscored Otis Burnside and Allen Houston, J.J. Redick, etc. Rico was so loaded. Like
he asked, he goes, the greatest scorer from Nebraska in Nebraska history. I go, oh, Mike Dahm. And he goes, really? He's like, do you think they know that? And I go, oh yeah, first person, easily, guaranteed, first person.
Nope. 1 for 20. 1 for 20.
Y'all let me down.
We will
Y'all
throw
really
the
let me
break so
down.
Rico can recover.
Goodness gracious.
So he can recover. We will finish out one-on-one and set you up for the captain show coming up.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Southeast Community College has learning centers in Falls City, Hebron, Nebraska City, Plattsmouth, Wahoo, and York, so that you can take credit and non-credit classes at a center nearby without having to travel an hour or more to campus. By taking online classes and those at a learning center, you can earn your degree from SEC where and when it's convenient for you, all at a cost that won't stand in the way of your education. Learn more about SCC's learning centers at southeast.edu/learning centers. SCC, your path to possible.
Hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com. Fruitcakes are just for Christmas, right? Gosh, I feel sorry for you. I mean, what if we had done that with bacon? Bacon is only for breakfast. We'd never have bacon cheeseburgers. We'd never be able to save a salad by adding bacon bits. We'd never have Brinner. That's breakfast for dinner. Don't limit yourself. Fruitcakes for St. Patrick's Day. fruitcakes for graduation, fruitcakes for Thursday. Beatrice Bakery and Grandma's Fruitcakes are perfect for every occasion. Check them out in downtown Beatrice or online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back in the future. Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank, a relationship you can count on.
Expect clearing skies and slightly warmer conditions today. We'll top out at around 62. South-southwest winds at around 15. Mainly clear tonight, a low dropping down to around 39. We'll see an afternoon high tomorrow of around 71, with winds eventually turning out of the north, gusting again to around 20. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Brown Shoe Fit is gearing up for spring with new inventory on the way. They're stocking up on new spring sandals and athletic shoes daily in brands like Brooks, Hoka, Keen, Merrell, On, and many, many more. Browns has the local professionals to get the proper fit, aided by their high-tech foot scanner by Atrax. Spring is the season to be active and busy. Don't let your feet lose their support with old rundown shoes or sandals. Stop by Brown's Shoe Fit today, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. And things have obviously been pretty challenging lately with new vehicles, with all the microchip and supply chain issues, but things continue to loosen up as Koppel gets more and more new vehicles in each and every week. We've had many customers also custom order their vehicles. So if you don't see what you want in our current inventory, we can put an order in to get exactly what you want. So go online, reserve your new vehicle at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $22.07 per hour and other select jobs starting at $23.77 per hour, with wages growing up to $29.71 per hour. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Back to One-on-One with DP, presented by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh, spectacular. Rico's still reeling.
I am disappointed.
He is still reeling.
I'm not. Look. Text line, video stream. Look me in the eyes. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Reeling.
That's it. I just had high hopes. I just thought you were better than that.
We're gonna give you one more chance. And folks, don't Google. Please don't Google.
Use your big brains.
Don't Google. Like I'm going to ask you to be decent about it. Don't Google. But another opportunity to give away a care package from Beatrice Bakery. We're going to make somebody smile, but I need for you to use your brain, and you have all of 5 minutes to answer this. Now, again, if you want to nominate some folks, you got 5 minutes to do that as well. But Bryce, you and your wife, Nicole B, we're gonna take care of that. You need to provide us some information so we can share that information on her company, because if we can help whatever way we can. We help small businesses along the way. Here's another thing. I was asked this yesterday, and then somebody just texted me as well. They said, so today I'm wearing a Lincoln Fire baseball cap.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, well, that's very cool. And we send you a hat to wear on your stream. Yes. Yeah, if your company has a hat and you want us to consider wearing it,
we like hats.
Get them to us.
Big hat station.
Get them to us. Same for t-shirts.
Except for Nick. Look at that hair.
Yeah,
he can't cover up that hair.
But the same for hoodies and pullovers, etc. If your company has hats and you have swag and you want us to do that, come. We'll figure it out.
But only if you have a cool logo.
Well, we get to choose which ones we wear. But Lincoln Fire, Lincoln Police, like
That's cool.
Like we understand hospitals, that sort of thing. We'll do that.
I guess you're pretty cool.
So here's the final question: chance to win a care package. Some fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. Here we go. No Googling. Put your phones don't
Close
Google.
your laptop.
Don't Google. Let's see if Nick knows this. Let's see if Nick knows this.
See Nick
as well.
get on there.
And I don't want Nick to give the answer. I just want to know if he knows the answer.
Okay.
NCAA career assist leader. Who? Wait,
Current.
No, he currently sits on top of the leader.
Okay, so it could be from a past player.
Yeah, it's career.
Okay, career.
I think I know.
Who? This is what New Day said. Who?
I have
text line 402-464-5685. Beatrice Bakery Care Packer. Mickey, no. Nick, do you know? Do you think
I do
you
not.
know?
I do not think
that
I do.
actually took one of my names away.
It is not John Stockton.
Okay. No, I do not know.
Career leader.
I have two thoughts.
Behind this person, Cassius Winston from Michigan State, Doug Gottlieb.
Is Cassius Winston number 2?
No, he's down on the
Oh,
list.
I thought you were. Thought you were going in order, and I was like, if Cassius Winston's number 2, I have no idea. who the
Sherman
leader is.
Douglas is behind him. Greg Anthony from UNLV is behind him. No, Oscar is not on the list. Keith Jennings, Mr. Jennings, is behind him. Steve Blake from Maryland is top 10. These are your top 10. Greg
Steve
Anthony,
Blake.
Aaron Miles, Tony Miller, Sherman Douglas, Steve Blake, Keith Jennings,
Wow.
Jason Brickman. And then there's 3, and they're all from the same conference.
Mm-hmm.
They're all from the same conference.
Okay.
Bryce, sir, she is so he gave this
He
information.
gave that, yeah.
The owner of White and Ivory, which is a bridal boutique located in the Piedmont Shopping Center, a couple of doors down from Piedmont Bistro. Any shout outs appreciated. You can come by Bryce anytime before 5 and pick up said item if we need to know that stuff. But yeah, we want to give your wife shout out for business. Maravich is not it, Josh. Ellis in Illinois is the winner. That is the correct answer. The correct so
He's the head coach, right, at Arizona State?
So Ed Cota from North Carolina is number 3. Chris Corciani from NC State is number 2, and number 1 from Duke, Bobby Hurley.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that.
Bobby Hurley
Neither
is
would I have.
number 1, and so that is your winner there. Yeah,
I was staunch on the Pete Maravich.
Yeah, no, that's the good deal. That's the good deal, right? All of that around.
Current head coach at Arizona State.
Yes, sir.
He was supposed to be next in line at Duke.
Well, there's another former point guard that's ahead of him.
Yeah.
Actually, there's 4.
Well,
there's 3 Duke point guards ahead of Bobby Hurley.
But Bobby was the most recent at the school that was next in line, and then he took the job.
Well, yeah, remember. So Tommy Amaker was top.
Mm-hmm.
Then Chris Collinsworth. Collinsworth was actually the front runner. Wojo. So there's 4. Wojo, who was also there, who's also head coach now, and then Bobby Hurley. So there are a ton of folks. The Whiz Kids. Let me see what we got here. Let me read this. The Whiz Kid. I'll read this and we'll close out because I appreciate that. Whiz Kid said, I'd like to nominate my wife. She takes care of me and my 3 kids all day, every day, but she takes care of everyone else, no matter what it is or when. She just cares about everybody. Doesn't matter if it's a stranger or family. So I would like to get her recognized for how much of an awesome, beautiful, caring person she is. So the Whiz Kid, text us her name and then let us know when you want to swing by the station and pick up a care package. So again, compliments and thanks to the folks from Beatrice Bakery for helping us make smiles in the community, one Nebraskan, one Husker, one Lincolnian at a time. Greatly
Lincolnian.
appreciate. Is that a thing?
I don't know.
I just made it up.
Lincolnite?
Lincolnite? Which one is it? text line. Let us know.
Lincolnian sounds
Lincolnian
fancy.
or Lincolnite, whatever way that is.
Lincolnian makes me feel like I actually live in the capital of Nebraska.
Right? Like that's the way it should sound. So, listen, stay tuned to Vershawn Jackson and the Captain Show. Let's wonder what goodie he's got in play. He's probably got friends coming along.
He's always got something.
He's got friends coming along. So, again, thank you, folks, for the nominations. We will take care of your people. Swing by and pick up, and we'll hopefully help put smiles on faces. Captain Show up next on the Ticket.